How y'all guys doing today? This is the Funding CEO, aka Meta Marvin, aka Funding CEO. Got a few other platforms that comes with that as well, but right now, I'm really happy because I'm going to be working with a lot of millennials, young, inspiring entrepreneurs. So I always want you guys to always think that it's always possibilities. There's a lot of things that you can really get involved with early, in the early stage of credit, okay? You don't have to go out here and always have a 2 or 3 year old business and have the Dun and Brad and all that other kind of stuff, okay? All right, you're a business person, so you have to act that way, but you gotta start moving in that way. So what we're gonna talk about now is startup diversified funding, okay? And this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna show you a couple techniques. People that's out here, I don't know, 20, 21, 22, trying to figure it out. All right, so usually people between, let's say 21, 26. Oh, okay, all right, startup credit. All right, let's put resources. All right, so where we at right here? Usually when people here, they either have tried to do the college thing, they're either becoming credible, they're piercing usually either some damaged credit or they're trying to build credit. And we're thinking about building entrepreneurs. This is my whole platform for this year, working and engaging with our younger entrepreneurs. So this is what I want to have on today. All right, in this age group right here, we're going to be looking at what you're usually buying. Cars, all right? Apartments, right? Okay, you're looking at cars, you're looking at apartments. And then some people maybe in this age group say that, they're doing the lashes, hair, all this other different stuff. Okay, so you might start up an LLC, right? All right, but startup credit, how does that look for you to get a car, right? Usually you get a car with a 600 credit score, right? That's not that tough, right? An apartment, pretty much same thing. No biggie, right? All right, so you got your LLC, but what does that look like? Okay, you need your article. That's your article from the state. Make sure everything's lined up. You got your official. And I don't want to, let me pull this back. LLC, this could be a sole proprietor, right? Proprietor, right? Just being able to go get your EIN number and you can be working for yourself. So I don't want to make this too complex. This is just in this age group, being able to establish a life that what you usually around what you're paying for. So I'm keeping it real simple. Cars, apartments, those are usually the biggest bills in most people's lives in this age range if they're out there being independent. And if they're established and have went to school for something or open up a business for something, you're usually in a sole prop or you're in an LLC, right? So this is where it is. But this is what it comes with this. This is the accountability. That's why I call it startup credit, because either or you was able to get these things based with this credit score, okay? So with that being said, when you get the articles or you get the paperwork, okay? So what this goes with, guys, is you have to understand that once you build credit up to a part that you're working and you're making your car payments on time, right? You're plus, you're good. I'm just gonna say plus and negative. Plus, you're making your apartment, you're making your rent on time. That's credibility. That's credibility. Now, of course, everybody knows you should be able to report your rental payments on your credit. You can report your car payment on your credit. Those two right there, guys, are primaries. You understand what I'm saying? This right here could probably be your strongest primary because you don't have a mortgage. Installment loans are always the most valuable thing that people can see when you're in a starter position, especially at this age. It's very, very, very strong and it impacts your credit score, okay? But with that being said, if you have the startup credit and you'll say you're 600 or better, right? and you're making and you're doing plus plus with cars and apartments, and you're doing both with this or better, getting credit scores 600 or better, and you have your paperwork. So what I'm getting to, guys, is with this report here, with this part going here, if you're just doing this, car payment, apartment, and you have a sole prop. This is why I say the very importance of having your own business. And you're paying these things on time. You're still in a startup position, right? But at the end of the day, what you can go out here and do, when you did that car, right? This is the magic. This is where funding CEO. This is how I tell you guys to take it to the next level. Now, when y'all go out and you want to go to Atlanta, you go to Miami, what you do? The tour road. You do the rental. Right? You get the big boys, you get the Lambos, you get the $1,000, whatever. I don't know if you're paying that with your cash, you're using the credit card, but at the end of the day, listen, that can be you in the same time. People come to your city, right? Or you can establish yourself of why did you go and get that one car when you could have got 3 cars? Guys, look, don't let these guys fade you out, okay? When you go and got that $14,000 car, if you had good established credit, you could have got 3 of those cars. Cars are the easiest thing to get back, and they can take it back. They'll give it to you because they take it back. All right, they're plentiful. Look at all these car lots out here. Cars are nothing. You can get those. Apartments, okay, but they established it now. Airbnbs, right? Now I'm in the gray area. Do your research. I can't put it all on this clip. Apartments, right? Y'all moving around. I see how y'all love to have fun. You take your girls, you take your guys out. Y'all want to go to Vegas. You want to go to Flamingo. Y'all want to hang out and do so. But at the end of the day, let it work for you. Why you can't, as a business, this is what you got here, where you're living at, you could have got 2 apartments. You go into Atlanta, why can't you be renting it out, right? You see what I'm saying? So we're talking about creative thinking, all right? It's a lot of things that can fall in place when you have just this part in place. But you can have to feel comfortable if you have this part and have this part, right? To even think this way, right? So I'm trying to give you guys a threshold going into 2021. When you get 1, get 3. Because you already, if you're managing your car payment apartments, well, then you can manage this, right? You know what I'm saying? So, because I know 21, 26-year-old, you guys ain't trying to, you guys are single, you're inspiring, you want to see the world, let it work for you. You understand? It's not always about getting that big credit card. It's about what you're working hard for, and this is what you do. Be more plentiful with it. Be fruitful with it, right? You see what I'm saying? Because the thing is, if you're paying $700 here, if you had a good credit score, you could have went and got $700 and got $700, $800 in Buckhead or $1,000 in Buckhead, and hit you 2 spots. You put it up on there. People gonna stay there. Come on now. You went to college with people that would pay that rent once a month. Okay. So this is what we're talking about, guys. Me, Metamorphin, I feel like I'm more of a Renaissance guy. I'm an older gentleman. I've seen a lot, but I've seen all type of way people are making money with credit. So this is what we got to do out here. We got to start thinking bigger. Get your foundation right. Get this part right. We can help you with any of these areas. Now, resources, you have your resources. I have a lot of different resources, but it's all about being fundable with me. But I'm just trying to tell you the resources that you can go towards when you have this stuff in the right, proper perspective, okay? So what we're thinking about going into 2021, building your platform as being more of this is where you want to be, or better. This is average. This right here, this is average. You don't really want to be here. You can get these things here, but once you make a car payment for 3 to 4, 6 months, your credit score is going to be up here anyway. You get an apartment and you pay this apartment, you've been working here, living here for a year or 2, your credit is going to be here anyway. You got a sole prop, you got an LLC, that's even better, because guess what? You're going to be a PG. Yeah, you're going to be getting things on your credit, but it's going to be on the business side. Yes, you're still accountable. Personal guarantor, guys, it flares up and it can take care of all of these simultaneously. And I'm going to tell you something too, guys. Next time you go do this stuff right here, when I talk about the car and apartments, let it be in your business name, okay? Yeah, you're gonna still sign that line because they're gonna hold you accountable, but you can do it with this right here, right? You see what I'm saying? So have fun, enjoy your life, but guess what? You're also building business, right? See what I'm saying? So when you saying, hey, I mean, you going in, you establish an Airbnb perspective, and I'm just using this for an example. If you want to use cars, I'm picking on these two things because I know that we have to have a place to live and we got to get around. So does everybody else. But everybody don't live in your city. Everybody don't have the criteria of maybe the car or something like that. Or my boyfriend, we ain't got but one car. This is whatever it is. Listen, this stuff can work for you if you have this right. You need to be here. Funding-credit.com, guys. I love to think with you. I love to build with you. I love to inspire people. You need to come here and get in this area, and you can have this with no problem. 2021 should be your year. Let's get it. I'm teaching people every day how to get it. Call us up, hit us up. You can text or call 980-892-1823, okay? And of course, we're on Instagram, we're on Facebook. We have newsletters going out. We're engaging. We're in the malls. I'm talking to millennials and young people all the time, and I feel like this is the stuff that y'all need to hear because this is the stuff that you're interested in. So this one here, guys, is more towards my younger, inspiring entrepreneurs. But that's the clip from Funding Credit, and this is my take on this week's credit tip. Peace.